Hey, how you doing today? My name is Keith, Mr. GQ Smooth Films 2025, and today's film documentary is called The Woman Jezebel with a Jezebel Spirit.
The Jezebel woman, the Jezebel spirit. Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman, a evil spirited woman, deceitful, evil, hateful, conniving, the face of a manipulator, all about greed and of course lust. She's so jealous. The mask of a wicked human being. You think luck is coming your way. The Jezebel is a family, a friend, a wife, a girlfriend, associate, a stranger, a co-worker. I think not for you. In all her relationship has failed because of the spirit of a Jezebel. She's really not godly or holy. It's a facade. She's a pretender, pretending to be so godly, but it's all about self-gain. She wants everybody to look up to her like she's some sort of queen, but she's not a queen. She's an evil woman with an evil spirit, the Jezebel spirit. She's selfish.
So, also, when it comes to the woman Jezebel with a Jezebel spirit, when it comes to Elijah or whatever, he had all this power, but she wanted some of that power. As a matter of fact, she wanted all the power when it came to Elijah. So since she couldn't have that power that he had, she hated Elijah for that because she wanted not some, but all the power that he had within himself. Power, period. Also, when it comes to a woman with the Jezebel or whatever, the woman that has a Jezebel spirit, the woman Jezebel, she was married, Queen Jezebel, she was married to, like I said before at the beginning of this video, King Ahab, her husband. He was very vulnerable to her, you know what I mean? So she was pulling the strings, and she liked it that she had control of that, by, the cries and stuff like that, and basically just everything. What happened is she ruined her husband, King Ahab, physically and emotionally. She never cared about his feelings. She never cared about what he was going through, her husband or whatever. She never cared about none of that. She ruined him. She ruined him. You know what I'm saying? He wanted the best for her. He wanted the best for his woman. You know what I mean? He protected her from, the evildoers out in the world, And that's also what a traditional man does. He protects his woman from all these evildoers that's trying to get at her, physically, emotionally, all that, mostly physically, you know what I mean? So, but she ruined her husband, King Ahab. She ruined him physically and emotionally. She never cared. The Jezebel woman with the Jezebel spirit, she is selfish. She's deceitful. You know what I mean? She really doesn't care. And eventually she's going to pull that mask off. She's going to pull that mask off of who she really is. You know what I mean? So she's going to pull that mask off. Right now she has on a mask and she'll pull it off. But eventually she'll basically reveal who she really is when it comes to the Jezebel woman with the Jezebel spirit. She will reveal herself eventually, because she can't put on that act for long. It's not going to last long. Eventually you're going to have to reveal who you really are when it comes to the Jezebel woman with the Jezebel spirit. As I said before, when it comes to some of the apostles and pastors and preachers, when it comes to a woman with a Jezebel spirit, it's all about self-gain. It's all about putting her name out there. It's all about her being the center of attention. It's all about money. It's all about greed. It's all about everything materialistic. You know what I mean? So, and the Jezebel woman, Jezebel spirit, she's going to cheat. You know what I'm saying? She's going to cheat. She's going to have people that she's dealing with other than you, the man, the husband. She's going to be flirty with other men. She's going to be having sex with other men. She's going to be flirtatious when it comes to other men. She's going to be flirtatious even when it comes to the people in the church. Other pastors, other apostles, other people, relationship, marriage, whatever the case is, people in the audience, people in the choir. I don't care what it is. She wants the attention. She wants the lustful acts. She wants the sexuality. She wants that. The woman with a Jezebel spirit is all about her. Everybody to her are just servants or whatever. They're her servants. Everybody that's within her presence are really just servants or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She really doesn't care. And like I said, it's unheard of when it comes to a woman with a Jezebel spirit that are doing nice things and so forth, buying things and stuff like that, and give you all these compliments and stuff like that, only to boost her ego, only to get what she wants or whatever. You know, some women out there with the Jezebel spirit, what they'll do is, some of them, I'm not saying all, but like I said, it's unheard of for me to say not all, because any woman with a Jezebel spirit is going to do things because she done something wrong already. So what she want to do is give you this, give you that, give you this, give you that, because she feels guilty about something she did wrong behind your back or whatever. So now she wants to do this, she wants to do this, she wants to do this, she wants to do this to make you not think anything, you know what I mean, about something that she's already have done or is doing right now. Also, when it comes to the woman with Jezebel's spirit, she'll do things in order to suit her agenda. You know what I mean? So the woman with the Jezebel spirit, she, like I said before, she'll do things, but it's always, I didn't mean to do it or whatever, or you made me do this. The woman with the Jezebel spirit is someone that really is meant to be in your life only to destroy you. You know, everything is always basically your fault. Everything is your fault. Everything is your fault. Everything is your fault. So some people, when it comes to the Jezebel spirit, is she's selfish. It's all about her. She's deceitful. So the thing about the Jezebel woman with the Jezebel spirit, she'll do all this and thank you, Jesus. Lord, Lord, Lord. And then as soon as she get done doing all that and leaving out the house of the Lord or whatever, smoking weed, pretend it's alcohol, drinking alcohol, which is this water, but I'm just using this as an example. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. God wouldn't like that. Now you know God wouldn't like that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know Jesus wouldn't like that. Why are you like this? Jesus is going to get you. God is going to get you. You know, God is a good God. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff about God, this, God, that, Jesus, and all that. But while that person is preaching to you and preaching all this stuff, they're doing wrong. But they want to preach all this stuff to you about God, this, God, this, God, this, Jesus, this, everything about God and all this. But that Jezebel is doing wrong when that Jezebel is trying to preach to you. How can the Jezebel preach to you in the first place? They can't, or whatever. But they're going to make it seem like they're all holy and everything. But in fact, they're telling you not to do this and do that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Stop doing this. You ought to change and all this stuff. But in fact, they're the ones that's doing wrong. They're the ones that's doing wrong, lustful, sexual, being mean, evil, deceitful, attitudes, all that. But they want you to change. They want you to do, the right things and all that. But the thing is that you're reacting to their disrespect. So when you're reacting to the Jezebel's disrespect, Now you're the problem. Why are you being so mean? Why are you being so angry? Why are you being this? Why are you being that? But you can be doing all the right things. You can be doing all the right things that you're supposed to do as a man, as a husband, but it doesn't matter. You're still in the wrong. I don't care if you put your socks on the floor. I don't care if you drink water wrong. I don't care if you say this when you know whatever you're saying as far as this is right. But in her eyes, as the Jezebel spirit, you're still wrong. You are still wrong. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do. You are wrong. And when you try to rectify things and correct that person, or correct things, how this is not right. I know it's not right. You know it's not right. But in that person's eyes, that Jezebel, you're still wrong for even saying the right things, for even correcting something that's right. You are still in the wrong. You are still wrong. You still don't know what you're talking about, and so forth. You know what I mean? So, the Jezebel spirit is a person that can do all the singing and all the preaching and leave the house of the Lord and do wrong 50%, 75%, 100%. It really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? They can drink, they can smoke, they can do drugs. They can say this, say that. They can be the jealous type of person that go off on you for no reason, something that you're not even doing wrong. Jealousy is part of having a Jezebel spirit or whatever. And that's a Jezebel too. The Jezebel spirit is a person that's a jealous person, that you can tell this person about your life goals. You can tell this person about your relationship. You can tell this person about, my relationship is going so well. This man is treating me so right. He's a loving person. He's a caring person. He feeds me. He takes care of me. We watch movies together. You know what I'm saying? We laugh together. We joke together. We do this. We play together. You know what I'm saying? I've never persevered. So when it comes to a person that's telling the Jezebel, a person with a Jezebel spirit about your relationship that is so good, whatever, he treats me right, I guarantee you, that person that you're telling that to, they would pretend that I'm happy for you. I hope the relationship goes well. Giving you basically advice about your loving relationship, but in fact, that's not how the Jezebel spirit is. What they're doing is they're giving that person advice on their relationship and telling that person, I'm happy about your relationship, but they're doing that to actually destroy you. They're doing that to make you think that that person is really happy for your relationship, but that person's not really happy for your relationship. That person with Jezebel spirit, they're not really happy for your relationship. They're doing that to make you think that they're all in 100% for your relationship, but they're doing that to actually destroy you. So if something goes wrong in your relationship, maybe they do something behind the person you're with, or that person that's telling that person something about your relationship, they're responsible for that. So that's why they want to give you this they want to make you think that I'm happy for your relationship, but they're doing that to actually destroy you, to ruin you, to plot, basically, to give you gifts, buy you gifts, do this, give you compliments. Hey, how you doing? The person with the Jezebel spirit, no, they're actually plotting, but it may take a month, 2 months, 6 months to a year, even 2 years. But what they're doing is sitting down, and now they're getting other people to actually give you compliments about your relationship, but they're not. They're part of that Jezebel, woman Jezebel. They're part of her gang when it comes to the Jezebel. So the Jezebel is going to recruit other people to be a part of, her team or whatever, to go against the person that's giving the good news and the person that's treating that person so good that that person is giving that person facts and everything about their relationship. So the Jezebel is evil spirited. The Jezebel is not about God. They'll do all of that only to get people on their side, to make those people think that they're so holy, they're so godful, this and that. No, they're trying to recruit those people to be a part of their team. No, that's what the Jezebel does. So it's somebody saying something against that Jezebel, already got people they've recruited to be on their team to speak up for that Jezebel, whatever. So that's what the Jezebel does. The Jezebel is the most evilest, deceitfulest person on earth. I'm telling you. The Jezebel, Queen Jezebel, she was so evil. So she was the most wickedest person in the Bible. She was the evilest person in the Bible. So she is nobody to be around for real. I'm telling you, like she can put on this mask for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, even 10 years. But I guarantee you eventually that mask is going to come off because she'll get mad at you for the littlest things or whatever. Even if you're doing everything you're supposed to do in that marriage or relationship, she will still get mad at you and get evil. She'll go from 5%, she'll go from the good 10% to the bad 5%, or the good 5% to the bad 10%. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing you did everything you're supposed to do. You're kind, you're sweet, you're gentle, you know what I mean? And the compliments that she's giving you is only because she's done something wrong. So, especially if you've never heard of these compliments at first or whatever, if it's out the blue or whatever, it's like she, the reason she's doing that, part of it, of why she's doing that is because she did something wrong with another man. She did something wrong sexually, flirting, sex, whatever the case is. But it could be also because she did something wrong when it comes to other things. It could be something she said about you, trying to, ruin your name or whatever, saying stuff about your name or whatever. But she did something wrong. So now she got to give you these compliments or whatever. You're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. Oh, my God. I like this. Wow, you look good today, baby. Like, you look so good. You smell good. Okay. Yeah, I like the way you walk. I like the way you look. Some of it might be true, but like I said, it's unheard of when it comes to a Jezebel. But then again, what I'm saying is the Jezebel, she'll do all those things only because she's trying to boost up your ego. She's trying to boost you up. She's trying to make you feel so good. She's trying to boost you. Or because it could be because she's done something wrong. So it's like when she'll tell you, like, somebody said this about her, or somebody did this to her. It could be in a past life, previous life, or whatever. It could be a friendship, family ship, relationship, whatever. So now, because she's saying all these good things about you, so now it's going to be like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about, baby. They have no idea what they're talking about. You are so beautiful. You are so kind. You are so this. You're so that. I can't believe these people said this about you. They don't know what they're talking about. They have no idea what they're talking about. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. That's not you. That's not who you are. You're not like that. You would never do any of these things. You are so perfect. You are so perfect in my eyes. So sometimes when the Jezebel woman or anybody with a Jezebel spirit will say things to boost you up, is because if someone is trying to say things about them, treat them a certain way, it was probably their fault. So now they got this beta male ogre, or they got this person, this beta simp, or this weak person, guy, or it could be a woman, or whatever the case is, that's going to defend the Jezebel, because the Jezebel knows what they're doing. They will manipulate you or whatever. They will do all this to have you on their team to take up for them when it comes to other people or a person that's saying stuff about them or correcting them or saying stuff that's actually true or something they've done or whatever. So the Jezebel spirit also will say things to you to hurt your feelings, make you feel uncomfortable. And when you correct them about that, they don't apologize unless you have to say something for them to apologize or whatever the case is. So the Jezebel spirit is so conniving or whatever. So some people will get tricked when it comes to a Jezebel spirit, woman Jezebel. So, but they will have all these people on their team to look up to them. So when it comes time to people or saying stuff or whatever, it's like, that's not who that person is. But in fact, it is that person. They've done a lot of nasty stuff and back then and now or whatever. It's like, but that was a choice. That wasn't a mistake. That was a choice. That was actually a choice. So especially when it comes to cheating. Jezebel spirited people love to cheat. They love to flirt. And when they do it, it's like, I made a mistake. No, you made a choice. You made a choice. You made the bed, now you have to sleep in it. You know what I mean? So you made that choice. When it comes to cheaters, when it comes to Jezebel cheaters or whatever, those are choices they made. It wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. Those were choices. You know what I mean? So the fact that you can lay down with a person that's not yours, that's not the person that is committed to you, or you're not committed to them, that was a choice. That is a Jezebel spirit right there. So if the person is used to doing those things, that's who they really are for real. You can't change your spots. That's who you are. That's who you're going to stay. Now, a Jezebel spirit will kind of slow down the things of being deceitful and cheating and hateful and all that stuff that's not making this world a good place to live in. It's only a mask. Okay, they haven't changed. They're putting on a mask, but eventually they will expose themselves. They will reveal who they really are. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And so Jezebel's spirit, they're evil. And then and as a matter of fact, even though I'm talking about the Jezebel spirited woman, I'm going to talk about, but you rarely see Jezebel men or whatever, but they're out there. But when you are an empath as a man, when you are a chosen one as a man, when you are a seer, light worker, when you are an earth angel, when you are all these things or whatever, INFJ as a man, you are not a Jezebel man with a Jezebel spirit. No, because when it comes to all those factors I just mentioned, no, those things overrule anything that's evil, deceitful, hateful, Jezebel, spirited, whatever. No. And anybody that tries to say that about a man, they're wrong or whatever. They're just doing that because that's who they really are. So they want to say it about you because that's any woman, anybody that has a Jezebel spirit, what they'll try to do is immerse their hatefulness, their jealousy, their envious, their being evil, hateful attitudes, all that stuff, cheating, being flirtatious to other people when it's not you. What they will try to do is immerse that stuff onto you, to say stuff about you that like that, like I just mentioned. What they'll do is say these things about you because that's exactly what they're doing behind your back, and that's exactly who that Jezebel woman is or whatever. I'm telling you right now, I know what I'm talking about or whatever, because especially when God's on your side, especially when you are an empath, you're misunderstood. So people will try to immerse their jealous spirits and evil spirits onto you because that's who they really are. You feel me? So when it comes to the Jezebel spirited person, there's no place on earth when it comes to the Jezebel spirit, because Jezebel spirits, I will say it once and I will say it twice, 3 times, whatever. They don't care nothing about you. Even when it comes to something that you're going to, when it comes to physical, meaning your health or whatever, or it could be you're crying. Men cry too. Men be upset too. Men are vulnerable too. Men are upset too. Men go through health and stuff like that too. So when you are telling a person about stuff about you like that, they use that against you. They say stuff like, okay, all right, whatever. We're not here to talk about that. Okay, all right, okay, all right. Here we go again. Oh, man. I don't want to hear that. It could be something that's a matter of life and death. It could be something that's making you feel upset, crying, stomach hurting, something about you that's hurting, that's making you cry, upset, and just like, wow. The Jezebel spirit don't care nothing about that because it's all about them. They want their name out there. They want people to look up to them. It's all about them when it comes to the Jezebel spirit. It's all about them. They can care less about what you're going through, whether you're mad, whether you're crying, upset. No. And I know it's crazy to say this. They don't care if you pass. When somebody with a Jezebel spirit, they don't care. The moment something happens to you, you can end up in the hospital. You can be sick with the flu, a cold in the hospital. I bet you $100 that person with the Jezebel spirit will be calling that person on the phone while you laid up in the hospital sick, having sex, flirting, giving them massages, going down on them. Yeah. While you're sick, fighting for your life, the person with the Jezebel spirit will be calling the other person on the phone that very same day or the next day or a week from now, having sex, calling that person's name. They don't care nothing about you. I know what I'm talking about because I've endured that in the past and future where a person with a Jezebel spirit, they didn't give a shit about me. They didn't care nothing about me. When I was going through my mishaps, when I was sick, when I was going through problems in my life, times that I've cried, times that I was upset, times that I was going through what I was going through, when I need a helping hand, when I even need somebody to talk to. The Jezebel spirited, or people with Jezebel spirits, or a person with a Jezebel spirit didn't care at all. You know, but being an empath, being a light worker, being an earth angel, being a chosen one, overrules the Jezebel spirit any day. Will overrule the devil anyway. Will overrule the person with deceitful ways anyway. In any day. The person with jealous spirits, evil spirits, envious spirits. When it comes to the empath and chosen one, those spirits overrule any evil spirits any day. So when it comes to the Jezebel spirit, they care nothing about you. It's all about them. It's all about them. They don't care. Even when you're in a relationship, even when you're in a family shit, even family. Jezebel spirits and families don't care nothing about you. They'll have other family members talking against you, talking about you, smearing your name, ruining your name or whatever, talking about you behind your back, behind closed doors, pretending to love you, pretending to care for you, pretending they want to give you a hug, handshake, saying that I love you, saying I care for you and all that. The Jezebel spirited, they don't care. They're doing it to suit their agenda. They don't care nothing about you. It's only to suit their ego and agenda. They care nothing about you when it comes to a Jezebel spirit. Even when it comes to family ship, even when it comes to a friendship, they'll talk about you behind your back when it comes to a friendship. They'll pretend to care about you, love you, and all this stuff. And they'll have other people talking about you. Yeah. While you giving them a hug, they got a knife behind their back ready to stab you. When it comes to a friendship, family ship, a relationship, a marriage, the Jezebel spirited person don't care nothing about you. I'm telling you right now. So Jezebel woman, she don't care nothing about you. She'll cheat on you, hate you. She'll be talking to you while somebody is right there with her. Kissing on them, sucking on them, loving on them. That person kissing on them. Yeah. And the minute that you leave that person's house, residence, whatever, they calling the other person right behind your back, ready to have sex with them. Talk to them on the phone, whatever. Eat with them, have lunch with them, have dinner with them, walking with them, whatever the case is. So that goes for family ships, relationships, friendships, marriages, whatever. Yeah. So, you know, they have on a mask, plenty of them. So, you know, when it comes to families, family, friendship, relationship, friendship, marriages, churches, whatever, associates, strangers, could be groups of people, whatever the case is. That spirit, that evil spirited person don't care. They will get other people to recruit other people to be on their team. The Jezebel spirit do not care. I'm telling you right now. I love you. I care for you. It's going to be all right, baby. I'm here for you. Whatever the case is. That's relationship and marriage and friendship. Number 2. Oh, Jesus. It's all about Jesus. Yes, it's Jesus. Yes. Oh my God, Jesus. Yes, I'm here for you, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord and Savior, my Heavenly Father. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. You are here for me. I'm all about you. I've never done wrong in my life. I've never made any mistakes. Whatever. I've never cheated. I'm all about family, friendship. I am the best. Oh my God, I'm here for you, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I want to be this. I want to get up on stage and preach and this and that. Yes, yes. Everybody look up to me. Yes. I am the person that wants to be in your dreams. I'm this, I'm that. I'm all about Jesus. I'm all about Lord. You shouldn't be doing that. That is wrong. I've never done that. So you shouldn't be doing that. I've never made any mistakes or whatever. And even if I did this or whatever, overlook all of this. Overlook this. I'm all about God and Jesus. Yes, I've never done this. I am so perfect. I never have an attitude. And even if I do, you better forgive me. You better change. You better do this. I don't have to do this. I don't have to change. I don't have to be this person or whatever. I don't have, whatever you do for me, I don't care. I still want more or whatever. Even if I have attitude, I'm going to have it because I am the Queen Jezebel. I am the queen. Everybody bow down to me. I make no mistakes. You have to change before me. You have to do this before me. I'm all of this. Look at what I did for you. Look at all this. Look at all that. I've done wrong. So the reason I'm doing all this is because I am guilty for doing you wrong behind your back. Many times. Even if I made you feel uncomfortable. I don't care. It's all about me. The Jezebel. The Jezebel don't care about nobody but itself. You are just in that person's presence because they have no other options. Okay? The person they want to be with don't want to be with them. So it's all about you now. Faking, that is all about you. But that's just pretend. Jezebel's spirited people are pretenders. Okay? So that is my video for the day. My name is Keith, Mr. GQ Smooth Films 2025. And today's video, film documentary, is called The Jezebel Spirited Woman. The Jezebel Spirit, or whatever. Okay? Peace, love, and harmony. God is love, and love is God. Peace. Thank you, Lord.
The Jezebel woman, the Jezebel spirit. Oh, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman, an evil spirited woman, deceitful, evil, hateful, conniving. The face of a manipulator, all about greed and of course lust. She's so jealous. The mask of a wicked human being. You think luck is coming your way. The Jezebel is a family, a friend, a wife, a girlfriend, associate, a stranger, a co-worker. I think not for you. In all, her relationship has failed because of the spirit of a Jezebel. She's really not godly or holy. It's a facade. She's a pretender, pretending to be so godly, but it's all about self-gain. She wants everybody to look up to her like she's some sort of queen, but she's not a queen. She's an evil woman with an evil spirit. The Jezebel spirit. She's selfish, deceitful. The Jezebel woman don't care about your feelings. Why do you cry, mad, sad, angry, being vulnerable to the woman? The spirit of the Jezebel did not care why, but hey, it's all good, because the Jezebel spirited woman will eventually expose herself for the evil, deceitful woman that she is. She cares nothing about you. It's all about herself. It's all about anything materialistic. She's all about money, and you don't know what they say. Money is the root of all evil when it comes to the church, the pastors, the apostles, the preachers. It's all about self-gain. It's all about putting their name out there. everywhere so everybody can look up to them. The Jezebel woman, the spirited woman. She's all about cheating, all about lust, all about lust, all about sleeping with other people's partners. She don't care, she never cared. It's all about her feelings and only her feelings. If you're going to health issues, if you're crying, it's something that's bothering you during the day. The Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman. She doesn't care backhanded comments. The Jezebel spirit, Queen Jezebel, was the most evilest, wickedest woman in the Bible. She was married to King Ahab when she didn't give a care about him, his feelings, the things that he did for her to show her that he's a man of all men. He tried to protect her, she didn't care. She still accused him of doing things, wanting to change, but she didn't want to change. She wanted to stay exactly who she is. She wasn't like this in all her relationships, so she's bringing that evil Jezebel spirit onto the man. You a good man, you a caring man, you a loving man. Be that good man. The Jezebel, the Jezebel, the Jezebel, the Jezebel, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel spirit, the Jezebel spirit. The Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel spirit, the Jezebel spirit. You're a good man, I'm here for you. I will always be fair for you. You are a good man, keeping a good man. You're different, you're one of a kind. Don't worry about that. Jezebel spirit, karma is coming for that Jezebel. The Jezebel, the Jezebel. The Jezebel.
The Jezebel, the woman, the Jezebel spirit. The Jezebel woman, Jezebel woman, a evil spirit woman, deceitful, evil, hateful, conniving, the face of a manipulator, all about greed and of course lust. She's so jealous, the mask of a wicked human being. You think luck is coming your way? The Jezebel is a family, a friend, a wife, a girlfriend, associate, a stranger, a co-worker. I think not for you, and all her relationship has failed because of the spirit of a Jezebel. She's really not godly or holy. It's a facade, she's a pretender pretending to be so godly, but it's all about self-gain. She wants everybody to look up to her like she's some sort of queen, but she's not a queen. She's an evil woman with an evil spirit, the Jezebel spirit. She's selfish, deceitful, the Jezebel woman. Don't care about your feelings. Why do you cry? Mad, sad, angry, being vulnerable to the woman. The spirit of the Jezebel did not care why, but hey, it's all good because the Jezebel spirited woman will eventually expose herself for the evil, deceitful woman that she is. She cares nothing about you, it's all about herself. It's all about anything materialistic. She's all about money. And you know what they say, money is the root of all evil when it comes to the church, the pastors, the apostles, the preachers. It's all about self-gain. It's all about putting their name out there so everybody can look up to them. The Jezebel woman, the spirit woman. She's all about cheating, all about lust, all about lust, all about sleeping with other people's partners. She don't care, she never cared. It's all about her feelings and only her feelings. If you're going to health issues, if you're crying, it's something that's bothering you during the day. The Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman. She doesn't care backhanded comments. The Jezebel spirit, Queen Jezebel, was the most evilest, wickedest woman in the Bible. She was married to King Ahab when she didn't give a care about his feelings. The things that he did for her to show her that he's a man of all men. He tried to protect her. She didn't care. She still accused him of doing things, wanting to change, but she didn't want to change. She wanted to stay exactly who she is. She was like this in all her relationships, so she's bringing that evil Jezebel spirit on to the man. You a good man, you a caring man, you a loving man. Be that good man, the Jezebel, the Jezebel, the Jezebel, the Jezebel, the Jezebel, the Jezebel, oh woman, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel spirit. The Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel spirit, Jezebel spirit. The Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman, the Jezebel spirit, the Jezebel spirit, the Jezebel, don't good man. I'm here for you, I will always be fair for you. You are a good man, keep being a good man. You're different, you're one of a kind, don't worry about that. Jezebel spirit, karma's coming for that Jezebel. The Jezebel, the Jezebel.
The Jezebel woman, the Jezebel spirit. Jezebel woman, the Jezebel woman, a evil spirited woman, deceitful, evil, hateful, conniving, the face of a manipulator, all about greed and of course lust. She's so jealous, the mask of a wicked human being. You think luck is coming your way. The Jezebel is a family, a friend, a wife, a girlfriend, associate, a stranger, a co-worker. I think not for you. In all her relationship has failed because of the spirit of a Jezebel. She's really not godly or holy. It's a facade. She's a pretender, pretending to be so godly, but it's all about self-gain. She wants everybody to look up to her like she's some sort of queen, but she's not a queen. She's an evil woman with an evil spirit, the Jezebel spirit. She's selfish, deceitful, the Jezebel woman. Don't care about your feelings. Why do you cry, mad, sad, angry, being vulnerable to the woman? The spirit of the Jezebel did not care why, but hey, it's all good because the Jezebel spirited woman will eventually expose herself for the evil, deceitful woman that she is. She cares nothing about you. It's all about herself. It's all about anything materialistic. She's all about money, and you know what they say, money is the root of all evil. When it comes to the church, the pastors, the apostles, the preachers, it's all about self-gain. It's all about putting a name out there so everybody can look up to them. The Jezebel woman, the spirited woman, she's all about cheating, all about lust, all about sleeping with other people's partners. She don't care, she never cared. It's all about her feelings and only her feelings. If you're going to health issues, if you're crying, it's